the way that our government is set up. They're going to be sworn in here. They're going to make a solemn promise to the Creator that they are going to uphold the laws of our tribe, things that have been passed by the tribe, and also they're going to look out for the various programs, look out for our people, look out for our neighbors, the Eastern Shoshone, and also they're going to work with the surrounding area, the towns that surround us. This here, they're going to represent the tribe in different places, in a county, on a state level, and on the BIA level with all other tribes and tribal leaders, Wyoming, Montana tribal leaders, and also other tribal leaders, and also all those national organizations that represent Indian people when it comes to litigation or either making laws again over there in Washington. They're going to have input. They're going to have all of this. It's a very, very difficult task. However, with your cooperation, with your support, with your prayers, they will be able to represent us in a very wonderful, diligent way, obtaining our rights again, ladies and gentlemen, holding up our rights. You know, we have our servicemen here. Some of them are serving on a council, present council. They stepped forward at one time to protect human rights anywhere on the face of the earth where they were being compromised. And so through that, ladies and gentlemen, we are a nation within a nation. We are a sovereign, dependent nation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we see a few things that I want to say, and I want to congratulate them once again and wish them well in their service to our people. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call up our judge here. Oh, associate judge. All right. Okay. But nevertheless, he's still the judge. He still enforces the same laws.
Okay, go ahead and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will uphold and protect the sovereignty of the Northern Arapaho tribe against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will support and defend all law and policies, all customs and traditions, and all treaties of the Northern Arapaho tribe, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office which I am about to enter. That I will carry out my duties in a manner that will not violate the rights of any tribal member. So help me God.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce to you once again, and we all know them, but nevertheless, the formality of the recognition and the honor that these people here deserve. Well, here to my far right, to your left here, one of our tribal members that have served on the business council for quite some time. Um, so, Addison, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. And then we have Steve Steve here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Fast Horse. And also, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, serving on our council here, also for quite a few times, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Dresser, Hookah. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Kim Harjo. Clarinda Thunder, ladies and gentlemen, two women that are serving on the council at this time. So we are, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Lee Spoonhunter. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we're going to call up the tribal committee. You guys want to say something? Yeah. Yeah, make up a line over there because when we get them all sworn in, we're going to have a chief song done here by the Eagle Drum Section. Tribal committee.
Okay, get ready. Okay, I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will uphold and protect the sovereignty of the Northern Arapaho tribe against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will support and defend all laws and policies, all customs and traditions, and all treaties of the Northern Arapaho tribe, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and will faithfully discharge the duties of each office in which I am about to enter, and that I will carry out my duties in a manner that will not violate the rights of any tribal member. So help me God.
You know, it's very wonderful that we are witnessing these elected officials that are being sworn in here this morning. You know, quite some years ago, they swore me in one day and swore at me the next day. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce Clyde Spoonhunter will serve us here for the next 2 years. Tova Harjo. Alan White. William Armour. Carmel. Yeah. Oh, Braxton Ridgely. All right. That'd be better. And over here, Melvin Oldman, ladies and gentlemen, he's here will serve us for the next 2 years. Well, hey, ho, congratulations there, fellas. And now we're going to call up the Economic Development Commission. I think there's only 5 of them over here. All the tribal community, we have 6. Council, we have 6.
Okay. I state your name. Do you solemnly swear that I will uphold and protect the sovereignty of the Northern Arapaho tribe against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will support and defend all law and policies, all customs and traditions, and all treaties of the Northern Arapaho tribe, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office in which I am about to enter, and that I will carry out my duties in a manner that will not violate the rights of any tribal member. So help me God.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to introduce our Economic Development Commission that will also be serving for 2 years. And the first one I'm going to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, Lionel Bell Sr., Leonard Moss, Boniface Ridgely, Howard Brown. Those there are your Economic Development Commission. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, you were mentioned that we will follow our traditions. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have our eagle drum over here. And our eagle drum is going to render an honor song, a chief song this year for the chiefs that serve our people. This year we will honor them with this traditional way. Wahai niya hiha niwana. In the meantime, Mukta. Aho, aho, ni ahe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Aho, ni ahe. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Verizon standing in honor of our newly elected officials. You know, we started our program here traditionally with a prayer and cedering, and we ended it with our eagle drum. The words to that song, Nachan Chi. These are your people. Persevere in your leadership. Hey, ha ho. Believe you know, most of you are getting hungry now, so I believe it's about that time. We share food. You know, in Arapaho way, the highest honor we can do to each other and to other people is to offer them food. So, on behalf of the newly elected officials, I say thank you, ha ho. Oh yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, for your information, we had a tie in our election. So tomorrow they're going to have a special election, and then it will be voting by. We won't use any machines. It'll be paper vote tomorrow. Um, over to Blue Sky and over to Great Plains. So there's two candidates that had tied. They're going to break that tie. Hey, so we all encourage you to come out and vote. Hey, ha ho.